Yo, what is up, guys? So we're going to be watching the new Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay reveal with, of course, the gameplay. It's a pretty lengthy one, but I'm also going to be commenting on it. So if you guys want to watch it without my commentary or also without, I guess, my thoughts, this is my first time checking this out as well. So I will be pausing it, but if you guys want to check it out without my commentary, I'm going to leave the official Cyberpunk 2077 YouTube page down below, and you guys can watch it without my commentary. All right. But anyways, I'm really hyped for this game, so let's go ahead and check it out. By the way, there's a lot of content that is not family friendly, so if you're usually here for Fortnite, just as a heads up, not family friendly. Oh gosh. So this is a game that I, by far, super hyped up about.
Walkthrough of CD Projekt Red's upcoming title, Cyberpunk 2077.
It's on subtitles.
Open-world RPG set in a dark version of the future. Before we start, a small but important disclaimer. The gameplay you're about to see is from a work-in-progress version of the game. Everything you see is potentially subject to change. In Cyberpunk 2077, you can fully customize your character using a deep customization system. For this demo, we're going to play a female.
Hell yeah.
Keep in mind that what you see here is not final. We just want to give you a glimpse of what will be possible in the released game. This is an RPG, so before we get into our appearance, we need to define our backstory. What you choose here will unlock different possibilities later in the game. Also, you can use an array of different options to modify how you look. These include body type, hairstyle, tattoos, makeup, skin tone, and many, many more. But
bodily scars, okay.
You'll also be able to customize your initial attribute setup.
I'll move this so you guys can see face.
Pick a class. Cyberpunk 2077 features a fluid class system, and you'll be able to modify your class throughout the game. This demo takes place near the beginning of the game. V and her friend Jackie, along with a netrunner named T-Bot, are hired to find and retrieve a missing person, a girl whose locator implant went dark.
Almost clear. Go.
I'm so happy that this game's first person. I'm gonna be moving the cam left to right, depending on like the situation.
Cyberpunk 2077 is a first-person role-playing game. This perspective enables us to maximize your immersion.
Should have full access in 2.8 seconds. Reached it. Your turn.
Órale, listo, güey, I know.
Alarms neutralized.
Fucking late. Is that her? That our target, V?
Room's too simple. Not our girl, I think. Keep looking.
It looks like these scavengers are kidnapping people to harvest their implants. Okay, things are about to get heated. We'll take a reflex booster that temporarily allows us to use the Koreznikov ability.
That's cool. Do they have like a slide?
This is Koreznikov.
Ooh. So to me, that looks like just like a bullet time effect, where it's like you're slowing down time, but you don't get slowed.
He's moving! Cover! Find cover!
Can't see shit! Got none to fucking you!
So what's interesting is I noticed it had criticals. I'm not sure if that's like a crit hit in like an RPG game where it's just random, or if that's meaning that you got a headshot. I'm trying to figure that out. I want to say that it might just be headshots, which I'm okay with. Either way, as long as that's just single player.
Layout shows only one room left, the bathroom. Go.
our targets in there.
All right, close your kids. Close your eyes, kids.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
This does not look good.
No, in a minute. Jacking into Biomon.
I'm hoping I won't have to censor this for YouTube, because that'd also mean re-rendering the entire video.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Got a winner. Well, she will be if we can get her to a hospital. Sheesh. Trauma Team Platinum, too.
Platinum? Shit, TD should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Something's jamming the Biomon signal. Talk to me, T-Bug.
Virus, probably. Locate her neurosocket. Should be a shard slotted in. Shit's probably on that. If we clear it, free up the signal, TT could actually drop in, take her off our hands.
Got the shard. Removing it now. Done.
Greetings,
Check her
Sandra.
Biomon again.
An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Like the fucking cavalry. Let's get her out of here.
Your premium plan will cover
That's pretty cool.
90% of the
So you can
projected cost
choose
of your
what to do. Yeah, the game looks so good too.
Mierda, she's flatlining.
And they still had to say, like, work in progress doesn't represent the final look of the game.
Jackie, air hypo.
Can't, China.
She's stable.
Fuera, China. Get her outside. I'll cover you.
It turns out a virus disrupted the girl's locator implant. We've fixed that, and now help is inbound.
Swarm of the sons of bitches, 2 vans full, just pulled up outside.
Fuera, get her out. Terrorists.
But yeah, I had to grab a digital notepad here because if there's anything I have to censor, I'd like to write down the time frames when I do these kinds of videos. Because this is my first time seeing it.
Stop where you are! Place the patient on the stretcher. Five steps back. Now!
What the heck? I wonder why they're so, like, rude?
I said step back! PT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered, 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 Viagra.
Hey, give us a lift out of here? No problem.
Cutting connection. T-Bug out.
All clear.
That was Trauma
Let's see when
Team,
we blow.
a kind of high-end premium medical
Don't
insurance.
have much time from what Bug said.
We've delivered the target, and T-Bug has notified us that the scavengers have called in reinforcements. Let's get out of here before they arrive.
I got the eddies for new wheels now. Buying something real fine, too. How about you, Anna? Probably blow it all on booze in 3 days.
Talking about somebody else, Jack. You cleaner than a cunt out of combat.
Cyberpunk is a mature, visceral experience, and as such, it will let you explore a variety of different interactions with the game world. And as you just saw, its people.
Hello, Night City. Your man Sam here with a scoop sheet on all last night's bids. But first, remember the man, the myth, Johnny Silverhand. Been a year since he went on his last ride. All you gunks sitting in the afterlife nursing that scotch, waiting for something better. You know what I mean.
The job was a success, and V obviously has some money to burn.
Hey, sup, V? Look, I need to talk to you. That news as big as my balls.
And I got a hot date with my Ripperdoc.
Come on, Aina, make the dock wait. Pull some pants on your culo and get down here. Subway entrance, and bring your iron.
Okay, Jackie has just told us that he has some big news for us, and we have an appointment with our Ripperdoc today. Before we leave, let's take a good look around our apartment. Good morning, Night City. The song on the radio is by rocker boy Johnny Silverhand. It's part of our creative process to draw inspiration from the pen and paper system created by Mike Pondsmith, and to put our own 2077 spin on it. Let's go grab our gear.
Dude, that's awesome. Looks like on the wall we can see like an area where you can put a sword. That's pretty awesome. Alright, going back over here to where it picks up the pistol. What's cool is it shows you the damage that it does, and it shows you like all the stats. I really like it when games do that. It's just like something bonus to me. Otherwise you have to go on like forums and like find out via like the game's code like how much damage your gun does.
And also grab our jacket. Since Cyberpunk 2077...
So it says increases street cred leveling speed. And it says physical resistance, thermal resistance, EMP resistance, and chemical resistance. This could be something that's similar to, I know the games like Fire, Lightning. Like that's kind of cool though. I like that it's different, right?
Is an RPG. The jacket not only provides us with protective stats like armor,
it's fine.
but
They're
it
mentioning
also
it anyways.
increases our street cred. Street cred is a form of experience the player acquires by completing side missions. It is used to unlock new vendors and content throughout Night City. Alright, let's go meet Jack. V's current apartment is located inside a mega building, a huge building complex that forms a micro-society of its own. In this timeline, technology and the world have evolved in some ways that seem familiar, but entirely surprising in others. As an example, in this world, people pay with eddies, slang for Euro dollars. We make sure to root every detail in the world's lore, so everything has its purpose and stays believable. A big part of our RPG experience is having a world that is interactive. Here, a generic ad has morphed into an advertisement specifically tailored to V, informing her of the nearest vendor she can purchase the product. In this case, it shows us where to find some Nicola soda.
For the very first stages of food production, with bar quality that even Mother Nature can try out our pressure product.
So there's sort of a small amount of health over time. Okay. Urban Freak. Looks like there's guns.
This is Wilson, one of Night City's many gunsmiths. We won't be checking his wares today, but you can purchase and upgrade your weapons and gear throughout the city. Cyberpunk 2077 is set in Night City, a bustling metropolis located on the coast of the free state of North California. It's a dystopian city where violence and oppression are the norm. We are working hard to make Night City a fully realized, seamless open world with no loading screens. Currently, we're in Watson, a former industrial district where crime now mixes with money.
Very strong sick. You kidding me? Damn signal gonked out 3 times. 3 times, yo! It's a piece of shit. Now give me back my eddies.
Silverhand's debut album, that.
I was expecting this game to have credits. Not that it really changes the gameplay or matters that much for a game. Well, that's pretty cool.
We've greatly enhanced our crowd and community system to create the most believable city in any open world game to date. The city's streets are bustling with crowds of people from all facets of life, all living their lives within a full day and night cycle.
I'm not really noticing any like duplicates of people, which is very common with like these open world games. Because you notice like the same people walking around, but so far I haven't noticed one person that looks like the exact same as another person.
Okay, there's Jackie.
Fucking finally. Buckle up. Shit's happening.
What's up, Jack?
Dexter DeShawn. Huh? Sound familiar? They wants to talk to you. One of Night City's top fixers, eh? Okay, you see that caddy? You to walk on over there and get us a job, Heina.
Fine, I'll meet him. Talk.
I'll be a Senor Ripper.
So what I've noticed is like, even though this decision right here is like you're making the decision, it's similar to a lot of games where it's like continue on with main mission or hold on, I want to explore more. It's nothing too new as far as like decision
I'll
making,
meet him. Talk.
I'll be a Senor
but they worded it differently.
It turns out we've caught the attention of one of Night City's biggest players, Dexter DeShawn, a fixer, a person who gets things done. He wants to meet up and discuss a job.
Get in.
Let's see what he has for us.
But damn, this game looks so good.
Yo, Miss V, a pleasure. Let's roll. Scanning a serious job just now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a spare board. You interested?
Could be going.
Interesting,
hold on.
sure.
So what are our options for this actually?
Glad to hear it.
So it's go on. What's the job specifics? Those are almost the same. Like, you know, it's saying that like, what is it? How do you find us for this? Okay, that's, I guess that would be a different response. But
Interested, sure. Tell me more.
Glad to hear it. Before we can start in on this though, I need to be sure. Sure you all right.
All right. And the nature of this test.
Slot in the show.
wait, so in this instance there was no option. So like going back to what I was mentioning before, how there's two options that were the same. It's like the illusion of choice in a lot of like RPGs, although those could be placeholders. But it's just something I've noticed in like
See, got a classic
choose your path kind of games.
Psycho game, just doing his thing, jumped a corp convoy, got away with gear. Now I need me that little combat bot. They call it the Flathead. Of course I got the Eddies to buy it, but me and the Maelstrom boys ain't the best of friends. No flow to our convo, see.
Who's the woman?
Corporal agent. She's on the hunt for the dogs who sold the Gangoons info on the convoy. Got herself a prisoner. Her chief suspect, most likely. Going on 20 hours since the convoy was jumped, and she still don't have no guilty party. Gotta be desperate by now. Be wise to think how you could use that. Got any questions for me?
Clear on it all, I think. Time I got to work.
Beautiful. Here's hoping my inkling checks out.
So, see you at the afterlife soon as the job's done.
Do good, and this'll be the start of a beautiful friendship based on heaps of eddies.
It seems Dexter has given us a test of sorts to see if we're worthy. He wants us to retrieve a piece of high-tech combat gear a local gang stole from the Militech megacorp.
Yo, can we talk to that dirt
Approach
girl?
This job from a variety of angles.
Oh, I
Let's
guess.
try calling the Militech contact to see where that leads.
Okay, so I guess dirt boy and dirt girl is just like maybe generic like person.
Out here. Hi. Heard you were looking for some tech. Let's talk.
Hey, everybody shut it! Where is it? Come on, spell!
On the horn? No.
Amateur hour, Jesus. First exit off Skyline going towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
The situation's tricky because the contract giver is a corporate agent who seems a little high-strung. Before we get down to business, it's a great idea to visit our Ripperdoc.
You know, I've noticed in the background, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but like people were speaking Mandarin, and it's actually Mandarin Chinese, which I can understand it. So that's just like bonus points. Sometimes in games they'll make like fake language like Sims, or even Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic like the first one. And you get catcalled in this game too.
You see this cam, huh? Yeah, got a real whack tape, change your fucking life.
It's interesting. Reflex booster.
Crime is a common occurrence. Night City is not a safe place. Life here is not easy.
Interestingly, you can watch like the replays of it.
Got some real juicy soup.
So it looks like lots of people are selling stuff on the streets.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe.
V!
I can release.
How'd it play out with Dex?
It's all here.
All right, I'll check it out while I wait for you.
V. Dr. Vector, we'll see you now.
We're at a Ripperdoc clinic. Ripperdocs are specialist vendors who offer people the possibility to install or upgrade their cyberware.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper.
Hernandez pounces on the chance, coming in with a couple of hooks. Gaining the upper hand pretty darn quickly.
Need to bump up my specs and get a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit just got real. Hitting the major leagues. Got a job from DeShawn.
The Dexter DeShawn? Yeah, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later. With interest. You know I will.
Last time, I swear. Now sit. That's Karoshi. Best I've got. And should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
We're going to install both an optical scanner.
Ooh, this is like the buy menu? That's really good looking.
Displays data on your cornea.
And a subdermal weapon grip.
Link's not labeled. And to be perfectly honest, not entirely sure where the hell I got it. Still, looks like
Now there's
it's on
another
the
interesting thing that wasn't mentioned, which was humanity costs. So I guess there's like maybe some type of like a system where it's like how robotic are you? I have no idea. It's just there's a humanity cost. I don't know, maybe that's a different type of currency.
Still,
But obviously
talk to Karoshi Tech.
the large number, like 1800 right there on the bottom left, is more likely the Eddie's currency.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Okay, all clean. Now for the fun stuff. Lay that Major League arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now a bit of anesthetic, and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Doc. Play-by-play. Makes you sound like a dentist. They're always going on and on.
Don't be me now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right?
So I guess we're getting our eye replaced?
So let's test it. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort, maybe blurred vision, low contrast, glitches.
So I noticed on the bottom right there's also an option that has skip, which is cool that you can skip cinematics if you're doing like another playthrough or something like that.
How's it look to you?
With the scanner, we can zoom in on things and take a closer look.
Can you read text? Dang, dude, that's crazy. Oh, that's actually in one of like the first reveal, like basically pictures that they showed off.
This is fantastic.
It's an arm blade thing.
Time for the scanner.
Additionally, we can analyze objects, get details on enemy weak points or gang affiliation.
Oh, fellow. Damage type, resistances.
Anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. Ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
The subdermal weapon grip links to our scanner and shows us weapon information like ammo count and fire modes. It also increases the base damage on all connected weapons.
That's pretty awesome.
Shit, Victor. Not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again. You're the best, Vic.
Go on, kid. Show him what you can do. And once you hit the big time, don't forget where you came from.
I think how he gets right back to watching his thing. Like, it just feels like everything is very believable.
While some Ripperdocs operate legally, others provide black market services. For the right price, they can even offer to install illegal, military-grade cyberware.
Left a few minutes ago. Said he'd wait outside.
Well, well. Kiroshi. Well, Vic's got a soft spot for you, Heina. Come on. How about you use them fancy-ass optics to scan my new wheels?
Sure, but you'll have to let me take it for a spin.
Hey, just watch the paint job.
Those pants, though. But yeah, like, so far as this decision making, like, there was an option for, like, either you to take the body or have the other guy take the body. I'm sure it's, like, the same result. Like, there was nothing that really looked, it was going to really change up.
This guy looks an awful lot like one of those scavengers we took out earlier.
Something tells me that wasn't no coincidence, huh?
Jackie's car is a super-powered sports car running on Chew-2, the super fuel of the future. Players can explore Night City freely, in many different cars, on bikes, and in other types of vehicles.
This does not look good.
Puta madre!
Grab the wheel, Jack!
Oh, fuck!
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It looks like the scavengers from earlier are still angry.
They're pulling ahead, Heina! Watch it now! Got it.
So it looks like the game does offer some sort of aim assist. I want to say this is a PC version of the game.
We got rid of it. That was intense.
Shit! The fuck was that?
Devils.
Night City never sleeps. Danger lurks around every corner, even in daytime. Random encounters like these are an example of how your actions directly influence your open world experience.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Jackie.
So, think they're done riding our asses?
Scavs? Sure, maybe. Should be looking for a new spot to slice and dice, not gunning after us. But who knows? Real messed up pendejos, Scavs. Saw it yourself.
Many forces are fighting for control of Night City, but the mega corporations are the real showrunner. The agent we're going to meet represents Militech, one of the largest companies in the private military sector.
Why are we stopping?
Remember the corpo off Dex's shard? Ranger, she's in the area and looking to meet.
Let me guess. She's in hot corporal water. Desperate. Then you think you can use that.
See if I can, yeah.
It's pretty cool maybe we can get a new, like, teammate to join our, like,
Since Cyberpunk
crew.
2077 is an RPG, preparation will be key when dealing with Night City's powerful, especially when these are corpos. Instead of just rushing in, let's assess the situation with our freshly installed Kiroshi optical scanner.
There. Let's take a closer look.
Composite armor. Car's a fucking tank. Shit.
Yeah, Militech. No doubt about it. You sure you still want to meet him?
Yeah, gotta do this. But don't you move a damn muscle. Not unless I start, that is.
These guys are levels higher than we are. Let's try to approach them carefully.
Stout, take it you were the one to call? Yep.
Wait, what?
Think you're smart? Thought you could blackmail me, bitch? Set conditions? Calm the hell down. What is this?
I've got you now, asshole.
You're insane. Who the fuck is this?
I'll know in 2 seconds flat. That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Are you here alone?
The Corpos have hacked us through our personal link and have subjected us to a kind of lie detector program. The dialogue system in Cyberpunk 2077 is fully gameplay driven.
There we go.
I asked if you came alone.
Yep, just little old me.
She's lying.
Search the area.
Now listen, folks, we don't need to be here all day. This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist, did he or another asshole at Militech leak info to you or anyone else about a convoy?
It might be tempting to reach for the gun, but the consequences could be
nothing to
dire.
do with him or
Remember,
Militech.
these guys are really tough.
Shit. Checks out.
You got nothing on me. Nothing. Won't get away with this, you bitch. You're dead.
Somebody shut him up.
Take me home. Now.
All right. I have no idea who you're working for or what you even want, but you better give me something solid or I will end you.
I've got an offer.
Oh, you are stretching. This better be fucking good.
Gangoons who ripped you off? I know where to find them. They got a bot I want. Give me the funds to buy that bot. You can do what you want with the gang.
I don't give a shit about the thieves. I want my mold. Cred chip, 50K. Just enough to buy you your bot. Thing is, chip's gotta make it into the thieves' terminal. That's all I need. Think you can do that? Then we got a deal.
Fine. I'm in.
Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
You're making a mistake. This cunt's good as dead.
The agent gave us the money to buy the bot we need from the gang. By choosing to call the Militech agent earlier, we have now opened up a non-violent path through this quest. Of course, we could try and keep the money, but that would mean we'd have to take the merchandise by force, which requires a lot of firepower.
Okay, so these are actual decisions that, you know, change gameplay, but like I said before, some of them, like, they'll give you an illusion of a choice that
Good thing too.
don't really
Went
affect
down
gameplay.
about like I expected. Made a deal, and we're good to meet with Maelstrom now.
Mm-hmm.
It's offering like the player more options when like it's the same thing. Like who's carrying the body, me or you? And you walked outside and they were like, put the body on the stretcher. Like, again, that's just unless maybe there is something different. But as far as I can tell, how would you make that much different?
What do you expect?
Corpse don't forgive or forget.
But this game it looks so good.
Fuck sense that. Feel the pressure. That's why they're holed up in this shithole, praying to the almighty Trip 6. Gotta move the tech, but they can't. Cause your new best friend from the tripped out, tanked out SUV is begging them to try. How you want to do this?
Even now, we can choose how to approach this quest. Do we go in guns blazing, or do we try to negotiate
All right,
for the bot?
plan's simple. We pay with the Corpo's cred and get out.
I don't know, but you're calling this one.
For this demo, let's try the
What,
more
don't trust my
diplomatic
charm?
approach.
I'm hoping they show like all the options. I mean, if you want to see guns blazing playthrough, that's definitely what I'm going to be doing when I live stream this game, whenever it comes out.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce?
Main room. I'm waiting.
They get damn well prepared.
All strapped with Militech gear.
Psycho Borgs chromed out with military-grade hardware worth millions. Should be
The guys we're about to meet are dangerous. They are members of the Maelstrom gang, and their obsession with body modification goes way beyond even this world's standards. On their path to becoming machines, They don't shy away from even the most extreme measures.
Anti-personnel mine. Shrapnel splitter. My favorite.
Gangoon's getting creative with their gear.
It looks like they made this abandoned all foods meat factory their hideout. Charming.
Another one? Seriously?
Maybe we should have taken him by surprise.
A little late for regrets like that. Got us in their sights now. Just keep moving. Stay cool. They're just trying to spook us.
Remember, we've chosen to buy the tech, not steal it. Hopefully this will go fast and easy. This is a pretty well-guarded place. You can imagine what would have happened if we'd taken the violent path.
What?
Looking to buy a bot. Model MTO D12. Looks like a spider.
Couch planted. Yo, Kurt, peek around the corner, see if we got anything like that. Well, shit. Sit down.
I'll stand. Can't move on your culo. Makes you an easy target.
Sit down.
That really necessary, hombre?
I ain't your hombre. Sit. Sit your ass down before I plant a bullet in your skull.
Jack, sit down.
This ain't gonna end well, but...
Shit. Well, alright. Fucking bravo. Come on, lighten up. Have a whiff.
The inhaling? Like drugs or something?
Better. Now we can talk.
The bot. Need to see it.
Suit yourself. Fucking tricked out, state-of-the-art this thing. Don't even got no standard port. Bells and whistles though, dynamic camo armor and motor impulses rivaling that of the human nervous system. Its actuators are actually pimped with titanium fiber, and it can go anywhere, literally. Watch this. Fully integrated link too, so when the spider starts crawling up walls, dangling from ceilings, you could lose your lunch. So, what you think?
Pay up and let's get the fuck out of here.
The bot. I'll take it.
2 questions. What the fuck's going on? And who the fuck is this?
Got 50 large on this cred ship.
And you positively reek of Militech.
Dexter DeShawn sent me.
Dexter DeShawn. Dreads. Gold plate. Fat old fuck. That him?
We'll pay for the bot. Be on our way.
How much you say you had? 50K?
Cred's on this.
Move it.
Woo, not the smoothest of deals, but it worked out in the end, right? Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick. Whatever that trick is.
Shit. Shit, shit, shit!
Oh.
It turns out the cred chip we got from the Militech agent contained a virus
Cut
which
off.
fried their system.
Virus must have tripped security.
Royce, their leader, is making a break for it.
Militech had to end this way.
Before we figure out a way to leave, let's grab the splinter that controls the bot from one of these dead Maelstromers.
Oh my gosh, this is cool. Hold on, okay. We got looted items. Oh, this is kind of cool though. They have like personal stats of like your street cred, so I'm guessing that's what you can actually do. in the game.
The inspection system allows
There's also like a
us to take
humanity
closer
level
look at the splinter.
or something like that
You can
earlier,
inspect
which I mentioned.
specific items to reveal details that can help in solving quests. Okay, let's equip the splinter into our chipware slot. With this done, the bot will now follow us wherever we go. All right, what else do we have here?
Ooh.
Nice. A street-modified tech shotgun. Tech weapons fire rounds that penetrate walls and other types of cover. They also have an alternate fire mode that allows you to power up shots and deal more damage. It looks like there are several ways out of this room, like those gates, for example. However, you'd have to be a skilled netrunner to hack into this terminal. Luckily, our engineering skills should allow us to disassemble that maintenance panel so we can get through the door.
Got it.
There are many skills in the game that players can apply in solving problems. The engineering skill can be used to fix, disassemble, and disarm devices blocking
Production
your
lane
path.
passes through here.
And we're gonna pass through with it.
So,
Got
from
it.
this point on, we're going to unlock the abilities of a high-end character to showcase some of the different mechanics we have in the game.
So I've noticed in the top left there's HP, there's like a blue bar, I'm not sure what that is. And there's also ADR, which I'm guessing is your adrenaline. It looks like health does regenerate.
One of the new weapon modules we now have installed
What?
is a ricochet targeting
That's
system
so cool.
connected to our eyes. This allows players to bounce bullets off walls and hit enemies hiding behind cover. This is another targeting system that will reveal enemies behind walls. Paired with the penetrating rounds of our tech shotgun, it's a deadly combination.
You just rip off his legs? Wow. Awesome.
Looks like we found some loot. This is a smart gun. It's one of the more advanced weapons in the game, allowing the bullets to track and follow their target.
It looks
It's
like
one
a
of many
vector.
different weapons players can acquire. Weapons are built of modules that allow for deep customization and progression. This way, you can be sure to find something that will suit your playstyle.
They're the toughest bastards guarding this route. Probably some reason for that.
It just says homing? It tells you the distance of the target too. So looking at the top left, it doesn't look like the adrenaline meter's going down. Just wondering what the other two bars are. Oh, you know what? They might be playing on Xbox. I saw that there's a Y, X, or it could be PC, but they're using a controller. But before the navigation looked like a keyboard and mouse.
Jesus Christ! My legs!
Not sure how he's talking with that head, but that is still pretty badass though. It's a nice change up from playing so much like Fortnite and like Overwatch.
Just a reminder, everything you've seen and are about to see, including this particular feature we're about to show you, is from a work-in-progress version of the game and may change over the course of development.
Okay, all exits covered?
Okay, let's try something different. We're going to take this guy down and connect directly to his neural sign. In the world of Cyberpunk, once you are jacked into a network, you have access to everything it connects to. Through this Maelstrom gang member, we've now connected to the gang hideout's internal network. This is the building's personnel system. Let's focus on the squad containing the Maelstrom ganger we just connected to. From here, we can deploy software that affects the whole squad. For now, we'll simply unlock the ability to perform quick hacks. All right, time to show off our new high-level abilities.
The arm blades. You can
With
wall
quick
climb?
Using the back door we unlocked a minute ago, we'll install a virus that jams the connection between the Maelstrom ganger and his weapon. This will prevent him from firing.
That's pretty awesome.
Looks like he's having a problem now. Nice. Some of you might recognize these mantis blades. We can also double jump and bounce off of walls, which makes us a very agile, fast solo.
Okay, so something just caused the adrenaline to go down. Was that the double jump?
He's having a problem now.
Or what actually caused? Oh, okay. So looking at the left, that's building adrenaline.
Recognize these mantis blades. We can also double jump
Or ADR, the green thing on the top left.
which makes us a very agile, fast solo.
So I'm guessing that builds up. I don't know if you guys played Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, but that might be like the same mechanic. Like once it charges up, you're able to do a certain like ability, right?
Check down here.
I don't know. Like my impressions of this game are like, dude, this is so damn awesome.
Sweet, we just found.
I don't know what else to say
corporate tech
other than I'm really
rifle.
hyped for it. So.
Are top of the line. Let's scan this guy and see what's going on. It looks like Royce is back, and he's prepped. He's got an armored exoskeleton. We won't be able to get rid of him that easily. Our weapons are not dealing a lot of damage because he's packing an autonomous shield. Luckily, the scan we performed earlier revealed a weak spot. Attacking him should bring the shield down.
I like how they have like this boost movement mechanic, but like, what's the point of it if you can just sit by cover, right? Unless when you're in cover it doesn't hit the weak spot, perhaps? But this game looks like it has such a high skill ceiling.
Shields down.
Hoping they add multiplayer, but I doubt it. They're dodging everything?
Okay, let's put him down and get this job over. That wasn't the smoothest raid, but we've got the bot, and Dex should be happy. But think back. What would have happened if we hadn't met with the Militech agent? Or told Royce about the agent and her plans?
Ooh,
or just decided to buy the bot ourselves? So many options, so many possibilities. And each will have consequences that will ripple through the game world and your story. And that's just one quest. Let's head out and finish the job.
About goddamn time. Let's get out of here.
It's probably the end of the gameplay session. But damn, was it good. But like I said before, like there's a lot of games that give you like the illusion of choice, and like obviously there are going to be ones like that. And I was kind of disappointed that I even saw like any, because I was just expecting a completely new experience with this game. But it definitely delivered like after that.
We really ought to work together more.
It looks
often.
great.
Your chip had the clap. That's not discreet. You set me up.
I fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the Corp. See how this works now? Only the Corp gets what it wants. Remember that. Learn it. Years down the line, you'll be standing where I am, watching somebody else doing...
Yep, being a raging bitch to whoever's doing my dirty work for me.
It's time we were on our way.
Okay, let's call Dex and tell him how things went down.
My girl,
shit-eating
how's our
suits.
biz looking?
Vámonos.
Hey, Mr. Dex. Get us that table at the afterlife?
Matter of fact, I did. Just in my gut and all, you know.
Well, you were right too.
Well done, Missy. Well done. See you there.
A rear engine? See a street cred.
Believe it, Ina. Major leagues. We're in. I mean, we fucking pried the door open.
But the only thing I want to pry open right now is a bottle of scotch.
Oh, no. Not another three-nighter. Por favor.
Need to get to know this city, Jack. Not just gun in hand. I want a crusade.
Amen, Ina.
We finished the job, but our story is just beginning.
Awesome, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so while we're still like, I just want to talk a little bit more about like my thoughts and impressions. The game looks really, 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 really cool, and it looks very, very like a living world. And I really don't have anything to complain about. Like honestly, like I'm still really hyped up about the game. It just, it looks so damn good. I mean, let me know, guys, what you thought about if you're watching this. Were there anything that you guys saw that you didn't like? Because, like I said, for me, I like pretty much everything with the game. However, I feel like it's too easy to, like, for example, like to hack in the game in general. Like, just all you need to do is plug in your USB port into someone else, and like you can hack. I feel like that's too easy. Also, like the fact that in the future, like if someone gives you like a credit card and you scan it, it can like just destroy your entire system. I feel like there needs to be more like safety precautions. Although that person was in Militech, so I don't know, maybe they have like really, really good tech. But at the same time, that's the only, it's not really even a complaint, but that's just something I noticed that like, it just seems a little easy that someone else can just insert something. Like coming up to this point where you're meeting that other agent where they just stick something in you and they can find out instantly. But very, very cool game. Looking forward to it indeed when it comes out. And I'll be doing a full playthrough over my Twitch. So follow me on Twitch. Eventually we'll stream it whenever this game comes out. I was hoping they would announce a release date, but at the moment it's when it's ready. But I would really like to see a multiplayer. You know, perhaps there would be a fan like multiplayer mod for it. Because some of the stuff looks so cool. But it would obviously be very difficult to balance in the first place. But Cyberpunk, it's looking really, 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 really good. And the fact that they're like, work in progress, you didn't even need to put that. I don't think anyone would actually complain about anything. Like the look of the game looks like perfect. I don't know what they would change other than maybe some optimization issues. I didn't really see any like hitches or anything like that. But wow, Cyberpunk, amazing. But I had to get some water there. Let me know you guys' thoughts on the game. I think it's like pretty much flawless, like pretty much. Like I said, there's a few options like that were, again, illusion of choice, but the game looks awesome. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you want to watch the full thing without my commentary, again, the link will be down below in the description box. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm signing out.